Baseball, basketball, and football are all seeing some cards trending up. We'll tell you which ones are the hottest in today's top 5 cards.
My name is Geoff Wilson. By day, I invest in tech companies, and at night, I invest in sports cards. Join me and my team as we help you profit from the hobby we all love.
Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to another Top 5 Tuesday. I hope you guys had a great weekend and are looking forward to a great week ahead. Here at Sports Card Investor, we're looking forward to the Culture Collision Card Show this weekend in Atlanta. If you are anywhere near the Atlanta area, this is a cannot miss show. It's going to be fantastic. And if you come find us at the show, we're going to be doing some giveaways, including raffling off a pair of Atlanta Hawks tickets. We also have free card packs for kids who attend the show. Catch up with our Sports Card Investor team. We will be there at the Atlanta Culture Collision Show this weekend. You might even find us reading a copy of this Basketball Card Fanatic magazine. This magazine keeps getting better month after month. It is packed with all kinds of great articles about collecting basketball cards. And if you sign up for their monthly subscription, you can get 50% off your first issue using promo code SCI50. All you need to do is go to bcfmag.com and use promo code SCI50 for 50% off your first issue. All right, guys, are you ready for today's top 5? We are ready. Let's get going. Here are today's top 5 cards. In the number 5 spot today, one of the most versatile big men in the NBA, Bam Adebayo of the surging Miami Heat. Yes, Miami is quietly having an incredible season. They're actually tied at the top of the East. There's been lots of people talking about the Philadelphia 76ers and the Chicago Bulls, but Miami has been as strong of a team as any in the East so far this year. And Bam Adebayo, he's a big reason for it. He's averaging almost 19 points per game this season and more than 10 rebounds per game. That has his cards on the rise, but also there have been some recent rumors that this offseason, maybe the Lakers might look to do a deal to bring Bam to their team. Of course, if anything like that happens, that could only further fuel his card prices. So basketball card investors seem to be jumping on Bam's cards right now. And I brought a couple of his key cards here up on the screen. His 2017 Hoops base card in PSA 10, his 2017 Prism base card in PSA 10, and his 2017 Prism Silver base card in PSA 10. We're looking over the last 30 days, and you can see all 3 of these are trending up. That Prism Silver card is up 26%. Of course, there's not that many of that card out there. That's a population of just around a little under 500 of that card. The Prism base card is up 6%, and it's actually the Hoops card that is up the most from a percentage standpoint. It is up 166% over the course of the last 30 days. The most recent sale on that Hoops card, and granted, it was only one very high sale, but that sold for $40, where there was sales of that card for as low as $15 30 days ago. That Prism Silver was selling for around $238. Most recent sale of that card up at $301. It's been a nice upwards rise for Bam's cards over the last month. In the number 4 spot, it's the hottest baseball player in the card market right now, Wander Franco. His cards are jumping off the chart in sales volume. Franco, as you know, is the Tampa Bay Rays shortstop, third baseman, and he has been a very, very popular chase card in the hobby. His prospect cards have been popular for the last few years, but what is causing him to jump out right now is his Topps Series 1 flagship paper rookie card just came out last week as Topps released their new product for 2022, and the sales volume on his rookie cards has been off the charts. Now, Franco had a nice rookie season last year. He batted .288, 7 home runs, 39 RBIs, also had a 43-game on-base streak last year. That's pretty impressive for a rookie. And let's look at what has happened with his sales volume since Topps Series 1 came out. So first of all, these are the price changes of a couple of his most popular cards. So this is his 2019 Bowman Chrome Prospects card in PSA 10 and also in raw condition. And you can see that both of these cards, we're looking over the last 30 days here, both of these cards have gone up. The PSA 10 of his Chrome Prospects card is up over 15% over the last 30 days. That card right now is around $220. It was down around $190 30 days ago. And in raw condition, it's up 26%. So his prospect cards certainly going in the right direction. Now the green line on the graph here is his 2022 Topps base raw card. So the brand new card that just came out of Series 1. You may be seeing a downwards trend line here and saying, well, that card's going down in value. This is true. Whenever any new card comes out and hits the market, it typically sells for the most on the very first day it hits the market, and then it has a cooling off period in the next couple of weeks. So if you're ever waiting to buy a brand new card, you're often better off waiting a little bit before you jump in on that card. But what's particularly impressive about this Wander Franco base raw card is the sales volume. And if I switch these graphs to look by the number of sales, look at this. This card every day on eBay over the last few days, 150 or more of this card has been selling on eBay quite a bit recently, ever since it came out. You can see the sales volume of that card just absolutely take off with literally hundreds and hundreds of sales since Topps Series 1 started being opened just a week ago. So lots of heat right now around Wander Franco. In the number 3 spot today, an NBAer who benefited from a big trade before the trade deadline, Caris LeVert. He's found himself a new home. And what a new home it is. He now has a key role for the Cleveland Cavaliers after being traded from the Indiana Pacers. And this was a big deal. He is averaging over 18 points per game so far this season, over 4 assists per game. But the reason why it's such a big deal is that Cleveland has been a really good team this year. And with LeVert joining the team, it may make Cleveland, in fact, even better. He's going to get to slot into the space left by Colin Sexton when Sexton got injured. And he will really help fill out a roster that has been anchored by Darius Garland, who's been another hot player this year, and Jarrett Allen. Now, LeVert has fairly low population of a lot of his rookie cards, and of course, a low supply can cause prices to really escalate when demand increases, and that's what we have seen recently with some of his cards. Let's take a look. You can see his Optic base card in PSA 10 here on the screen. We're looking over the last 30 days, and his Prism base card in PSA 10 on the screen. So 30 days ago, this Prism base card, it actually sold for as little as $12.50 in PSA 10 condition. After the news of the trade, it sold for as much as $78 in PSA 10 condition. Now it's settled down a little bit since then. Most recent sales of that card are around $38. But you're still doing well if you got in on that card at $12 or even above that, right? And his Optic base card, over the last 30 days, it sold for as little as $9.50 in PSA 10 condition, whereas the most recent sale of that card was $33 in PSA 10 condition. So both of these cards, granted, fairly low population, both of these cards, less than 250 of them graded in PSA 10 condition. But if you're one of the ones who holds one of his graded rookie cards, you definitely have done well over the last 30 days. And by the way, guys, just a reminder, as we go through all of the cards in today's show, these are not necessarily cards we recommend investing in today. These are not card picks. We don't do that here at Sports Card Investor. We're simply reporting what the market has done and which cards have been the hottest, like Caris LeVert, over the last 30 days. In the number 2 spot, we're going to football, and we're going with a quarterback who has not slowed down despite the fact the season is over. Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills. Now, Josh Allen needs no introduction. You saw how well he played this postseason, especially in that epic game against Patrick Mahomes in the AFC playoffs. What's really interesting, though, is when the football season ends normally, you see the prices of football players drop off right when the season ends. It hasn't really been the case with Josh Allen's cards. I think he left such a positive impression in many fans' minds coming off of that loss to Kansas City that people are really excited to see what Josh Allen and the Bills are going to do next season. So his cards have remained up, especially over the last 60 days. They're quite far up despite the fact that his season ended with a loss. Let's take a look so I can show you what I mean. I brought on the screen here his Donruss base card in PSA 10, his Optic base card in PSA 10, his Phoenix base card in PSA 10, threw in a lower population one for you there that has definitely been on the rise, and his Prism base card in PSA 10. And over the last 30 days, I mean, all of these are doing really, really well. That Prism base card in PSA 10 is up 25%. Actually, this is over the last 60 days, I should say. His Prism base card is up 25%. His Optic base card is up 33%. His Donruss base card is up 86%. And that Phoenix base card has been pushing up as well. That one's up almost 13%. That Donruss base card, that card was $149 the day before Christmas. If you had bought that card right around Christmas, you had paid $149, $150, $160 right around that price point. Most recent sales of that card are up at $279. There's actually been sales of that card as high as right around $310 over the course of the last week. It's been a really good month for Josh Allen. And let me turn the table, show you a different quarterback just to show you the cliff that can happen when the season ends. This is Joe Burrow. Now, you guys know that Joe Burrow's cards were red hot for most of the season, but look at what has happened since the Super Bowl. Look at this fall. I mean, since the Super Bowl, his cards have gone down tremendously. His cards, for example, his Prism base card in PSA 10, it had gone as high as $681 leading up to the Super Bowl. That card most recently sold for $342. It has lost half of its value since he lost the Super Bowl. Compare that to Josh Allen, whose cards haven't lost value like that. In fact, they seem to be pushing up. It's gonna be real interesting to see what Burrow and Allen's cards both do as this offseason continues. All right, guys, it's time for the number one card, but before we go there, I've got a special offer just for you. You guys know that all the charts and graphs in these episodes are from Market Movers, and now you can try Market Movers absolutely for free for 7 days using promo code TRIAL. All you need to do is go to sportscardinvestor.com and click on Market Movers in the main menu bar. And when you sign up, use promo code TRIAL and get 7 days of Market Movers for free. We'd love for you to try it out and to try the database of more than 500,000 cards that we're tracking in Market Movers. Okay, guys, it's time for the number one card, and we are going with a true MVP candidate in the NBA, Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers. Embiid is having a fabulous season. He's been able to be healthy this year, and he's playing at an absolutely incredible level. And then he got a big boost at the trade deadline when Philadelphia was able to add James Harden. Harden is probably the best player that Embiid has ever played with. So it's gonna be really, really interesting to see if that combo of Harden and Embiid is enough to finally get Philadelphia to the NBA Finals and give them a true chance at winning a title. There are certainly basketball card investors out there who think it will be enough because Embiid's prices have been on the rise as demand has been going up. And you can see what I'm talking about on these graphs here. I brought up 3 of Embiid's rookie cards. I've got his Hoops base card in PSA 10 condition, his Prism base card in PSA 10 condition, and his Select Concourse card in PSA 10 condition. Now, compared to compared to basketball players from the last few years, like Zion and Luka, these are all extremely low population cards. That Prism base card is a population of less than 1,300. The Hoops base card is a population of less than 150. And the Select Concourse card is a population of around 500. in PSA 10 condition, so it doesn't take a lot of demand increase to cause prices to go up because supply on all of these cards is relatively small. And demand has been there. You can see on the chart here in Market Movers what this has done to prices. It's that Prism base card that is up the most. It is up 148% over the last 60 days. We're looking over 60 days here. That was a card that you could have bought for $175 60 days ago. And if you were to turn around and sell that card today, it would sell for around $435. That is a 149% increase over the course of the last 60 days. We're seeing very positive movement on his other cards as well. His Select Concourse card in PSA 10 is up almost 72%, and his Hoops card, which is the most affordable of the three, that card is up almost 63% over the last 60 days. That was a card you could have bought in early January for $120. It's actually sold for as much as $274 recently. It has been an amazing run over the last 60 days for Joel Embiid. It will be real interesting to see how his card prices continue to trend as we head towards the NBA playoffs. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please hit that like button. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe and that little bell icon. And don't forget to check out Market Movers. Use promo code TRIAL for that free 7-day trial of Market Movers. Just go to sportscardinvestor.com and click on Market Movers in the main menu bar. Use promo code TRIAL. We hope to see you at the Culture Collision Show in Atlanta this weekend. Please stop by and say hello, and we'll have some free kid packs for all of the kids who are there. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you back in a couple of days with our next episode. Take care.